What's going on, gentlemen? It's your boy Real Bear, back at you to continue the RuneScape adventure. In our last episode, we were able to chip away at more of our Novice Quests, and we ended up getting a lot done. In total, we were able to do 4 more Novice Quests, which is quite a few, considering that now we only have like 5 left. And most importantly, we were able to complete the Easy Ardoon Achievement Diary. We got that awesome cape that lets us teleport right to the monastery. One of the most exceptional things I've gotten up to this point. That opened up the entire left side of the map for us to get to quicker. I used to have to go to Castle Wars and run all the way up, so I am very appreciative of it. We also completed Tower of Life, and we unlocked a creature creation thing. We can make mutant creatures and fight them, which seems really cool, so that's what I'm going to start off with today because I'm really excited to check that out. I did get in touch with my IRL friend Hyperdash, and he's actually going to help us complete the Shield of Arrav because we have to have another person for that. So we're going to be able to get that done in this episode, unlock ethically acquired antiquities, and we hopefully will be able to complete the rest of our Novice Quests. With that being said, guys, let's go make some creatures. Guess we activate these symbols of life to summon monsters. You see some text scrolled above the altar on a symbol, feather of chicken and eye of newt. Okay, wait a minute, that's really cool. So for different materials, we can create different monsters. Are all of these unique? Yeah, this one's jubilee bird and lobster. Okay, we served jubilee for the Christmas event. I still have no idea what that is. I think we could probably buy an eye of newt, and I have tons of feathers. Let's try this. I want to go run off and do this. Gentlemen, I was able to hit the herbalism store in Taverley. I was able to buy 100 eyes of newt for 300 coins, which is insane. We're going to be able to make so many attack potions. So I got 10 of those and 10 feathers that we can try making this chicken creature. See if we can't activate it. I think this is the right one. Oh my gosh, a new truce? Look at this thing. It's like a cockatrice. What does he drop? An eye of newt. Oh, he dropped a lot of eyes of newt. What the heck? So is this a way for us to farm eyes of newt? We got 4 out of that and only used 1. Let's kill another one. A tea flask? What the hell is this? Look in tea flask. There's no tea in this flask. What the heck? You can put nice hot tea in it. Okay, guys, I looked up what the tea flask is. I bought like 10 cups of tea a while ago because they give you a slight boost to your attack and they heal you a little bit. This allows me to hold 5 cups of tea. That's really good. Now I have a great way to boost my attack. That's cool. I wasn't expecting to get something like that so soon. A rune satchel. What the heck? I can keep my grub in here. No way. We can wear it? It's an offhand equipable. Hey guys, I looked up the rune satchel. Apparently it can hold a banana, a cake, and a triangle sandwich, which heal a total of 20 hit points. That's really cool. Okay, getting some unique items. I don't really have a good way to get bananas, but I know triangle sandwiches are upstairs, so maybe we take a trip to Karamja at some point. Is there a bank chest here I can drop some of this shit off? Okay, yeah, there's no bank here. That kind of sucks. I did look up the drops of the chicken monster, and these were the only 2 notable things, so I think we can call that a success. That's really cool. And then as we get other materials, we can come back and try to farm out some more cool stuff. That chicken thing we were fighting is definitely the lowest level thing there. There were things that needed like swordfish and lobsters and stuff, so I imagine once we continue to level up, that's something that can scale with us and provide us with good combat encounters. And who knows? I mean, we already got these 2 awesome things from that first enemy. Maybe the other guys have some really cool stuff too. That's sick. Okay, let's see. I've got 5 cups of tea. If I use this on the cup of tea... Yeah, it adds it. Okay. Okay, now if we look in the flask, there are 5 servings. That's really, really good, you guys. That's going to be a massive help when we're doing our attack training. You guys, next up is Vale Totems, which is in Auburnvale. When I traveled to that giant redwood tree, I was curious about the totems. I didn't know we'd have a mini quest for it so soon. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about this. Okay, let's head out and do this right away, you guys. I love Auburnvale. Alright, gentlemen, I've made it to Auburnvale, and here's Randall for our quest. Hello. Oh, sorry. I was lost in thought. You gave me quite the start. Does something have you preoccupied? Yes, it's these Ents, you see. I'd never seen anything like them until I came here. Look, here comes one now. Interesting. It's like some sort of ritual. Yeah, I've been seeing the Ents like go up to these spirits and cast some kind of spell. Exactly. These totems are dotted all around here. They seem to be very important to the Ents, but I don't know why. Have you asked around? Yes, but the locals didn't really give me much to go on. All they told me is that the Ents, totems, and spirits are all part of the natural cycle here in the valley. Oh, alright, well, why don't we take a closer look at this totem? Good idea. If nothing else, it'll be useful to document the carvings on it. Come, let's have a look. It's a beautiful totem. Wait, did Ranulph just change how he looks? Am I crazy? Indeed. Look at this bit. He broke it! Oh, you're kidding. Uh-oh, the funny man broke the totem. Oh, there's the child. Yeah, he looks completely different! He grew a beard for one scene? Excuse me, I have a name. I'm Isadora, and you're the funny man who gets confused by Ents. I've been watching you. Well, actually, my name is Ranulph, not Funny Man. Funny Man Ranulph broke the totem. Ents won't be happy with you. I think the child's assessment is correct. Ents probably won't be happy about what we've done. Not sure "we" is the right word. It's okay, Funny Man. The totems always end up breaking. Ents get sad for a while, but if you fix them, they'll end up all happy again. So we need to fix the totem? How? Let's see. First, we need some lumber to rebuild the pole. I reckon one set of logs will do it. Any specific type? It looked like it was made from oak, so presumably oak logs should be enough. However, I do wonder if using better wood would help it survive the elements better. Or survive interference from, you know, us. Well, the pole's only going to be the beginning, though. We're going to need to carve it. Really should have made more notes on the carvings. Notes? Notes are boring. I know how to carve them. Daddy showed me. Well, I guess you can consult with Isadora on how to carve the totem. While you do that, I'll get to work on rebuilding the pole. Alright, let's get our axe out, gentlemen. Feels weird to be cutting down trees in this living forest, but that's the quest. I did change my environmental settings to be autumn for this place. It just feels better. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. Okay, there we go. We've got some oak. He talked about carving. Let me go ahead and get a knife out, too. We'll probably end up needing it. Let's see if we can't build this. We erect an oak totem. It's not ready to be carved. Ranulph and Isadora might be able to tell you how. Sick. Okay. Well, that's a good start. What's next? Now you need to carve the animals. Yes. According to Isadora, the carvings that were on the totem represented the animal spirits around it. However, the animals were disturbed when the totem fell. Some left, but new ones arrived. Meaning? Meaning you need to carve the right ones, silly. The right ones being the animals that are currently in the area. Oh, alright, I suppose that makes sense. I'll give it a go. Okay, what do we have? A snake, a jaguar, and an eagle. Snake, jaguar, eagle. You finished carving the totem, but it still seems to be missing something. Ranulph and Isadora might know what to do next. Okay. Maybe we have to enchant... Oh, look! It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little symbol right here. It looks like a little tree. I guess the Ent needs to come and bless it, huh? You've quite the hand at carving, my friend. Thank you. Now, the finishing touches. Apparently, the Ents appreciate it when wooden items are returned to the forest. Yes, you need to help them finish the cycle. The cycle of life, death, and decay, I suppose. Funny man Ranulph is learning. Okay then, so wooden items? I mean things like bows and shields? Exactly. Try decorating the totem with those kinds of items. I reckon 4 should do. Oh, and be sure to use the same wood that you use for the totem itself. Okay, I'll be back once I've done that. Alright, I guess we can fletch some oak bows really quick. Hopefully they don't need to be strong. Okay, there's 4 logs. Let's make a bunch of short bows. Decorate oak totem. Yeah, there it goes. 50... Okay, that's a lot of fletching XP, you guys. Holy cow. Well, look, it's got a little mask on it now. You add the final decoration to the totem. There we go. I say the totem's finished. Okay, let's talk to Isadora and Ranulph then. Would you look at that? I think it looks even better than it did before. You did a good job. Now we have to see if you've made the Ents happy again. I couldn't have imagined a better outcome. Not only have the Ents accepted our new totem, but they've also left something behind. Oh, it's a gift. The Ents are happy again. They're saying thank you for helping. Go on, take it. Yeah, claim offerings. Look at this. Rummage Vale offerings. Okay, let's do that. An Ent branch. Whoa. Look at this. You now have 1 Vale research point. Ranulph offers rewards to those who help with his research. Okay, let's talk to Ranulph again then. Well, this is definitely the most dialogue I've had with the Ents. Isadora here has been a great help as well. Thank you, funny man Ranulph. You're not so bad yourself. Well, what now? It seems the Ents are very appreciative of those who maintain their totems. Given you seem to have a knack for it, you might want to keep helping them. They have plenty of other totem sites in the valley. Yes, the Ents like it when you help. They'll give you more gifts. As for me, I'm going to keep studying them. I've learnt so much today, both from Isadora and from the Ents themselves. I've already documented it all, but I'm sure there's more to discover. Speaking of which, here, take a notebook for yourself. I've left a copy of my notes in it, but you can also use it to document your own findings. Ranulph gives you a notebook. Be sure to check in once in a while to compare findings. I'll happily trade items I find around the valley in exchange for your research assistance. Sounds great, thank you. Goodbye, other funny person. You did great. Thank you, Isadora. Until next time, friend. Sick. Okay, let's trade with him. What does he have? Bowstring spool, a fletching knife, green man mask, and an Ent branch. Maybe this is a wieldable fletching knife to free up our inventory slot? That would be really cool. A spool for holding many bowstrings. Multiple spools can be combined to increase capacity. Ooh. Yeah, this is all just fletching inventory management. That's really cool. We got so much fletching XP from that, you guys. That's a no-brainer for leveling fletching. That's incredible. What happens if we use the knife on the Ent branch? Oh, look. Green man statue, green man carving, atlatl dart shafts. What the heck? Let's try making a statue. Oh, we need level 53 fletching? What about a carving? 79? Wow. Okay, I think we'll hang on to that. We need at least 100 to rummage through. Okay. Well, let's run this again. Why not? We only need like 5 logs for it. See what we get. I'm curious if we only get 1 point because it's oak, or if that was just for the tutorial. Because if we could do like willow logs and stuff, then that would just be a great way to not only level up fletching, but level up our wood cutting as well. Okay, yeah, see, it's only got 1 leaf, so I think that's how many rotations of the Ent we can get rewards from. I wonder if we run around the valley just hitting all the different totem sites for the Ents to kind of like make their rounds, and we just run around and collect our rewards. It looks like there's 7 totem sites around the valley we could run around and throw all of our woodcutting stuff at. That's really cool. The last thing I'd like to try is that I do have some bowstrings, so I'd like to see if we get more fletching XP for giving strung bows as decoration versus unstrung bows. Okay, let's use the bowstring. I put 2 on there by accident. I forgot to string them, but okay, there's 2 strung. Let's see. No, we get the same. Still 51. So he does his little spell. We get offerings. Yeah, and then it removes the leaf. So the better wood that we put down, the more offerings we can claim without having to rebuild the totem. That's really cool. That's really cool. Well, you guys, I'm going to chill here for a little bit and level up my fletching a tad. I want to try to get 100 Vale offerings at least, so that we can rummage through that one more time and see what we get. Alright, there's 100. Let's see what we get. Cadaver berry seed? What the heck is this? A cadaver berry bush. Oh, alright. Cool. We got some seeds for a bush patch. What is this? Statue. You activate the statue with a simple touch of your hand. I wonder what I did. Yeah, what the heck? I can't interact with it anymore. Oh, admiring these beautiful rocks and stuff gives me run energy, so I can continue doing the minigame. That's sick. That kind of feels like the cactuses in Al-Kharid Desert. Okay, we have 2 research points. So every time we go through 100 Vale offerings, it looks like we get a research point. That's good to know. That means we'd probably have to do quite a bit of farming to get this fletching knife. But in the future, if I want to level fletching, I'll just come here. That's great. Gentlemen, that was super cool, but now we only have 4 Novice Quests left. The Shield of Arrav, Recruitment Drive, Ethically Sourced Antiquities, and this Witch's Potion. But the only one we're actually able to do right now is the Witch's Potion. We can start this quest by talking to Hetty at her home in Rimington. Okay. Well, Rimington is not too far the way. Let's get going, gentlemen. Alright, you guys, I think we made it. There's a little cauldron in here. Yeah, here's Hetty.
What could you want with an old woman like me?
Well, I'm in search of a quest.
Maybe I can think of something for you. Would you like to become more proficient in the dark arts?
Is that even a question? Absolutely. Please, help me become one with my darker side.
Okay, I'm going to make a potion to help bring out your darker self. You will need certain ingredients.
Like what?
An eye of newt, a rat's tail, an onion, oh, and some burnt meat.
Alright, I'll go and get them. That's light work. We can get all of that at Lumbridge. I wonder if we're going to have to fight our darker self like Shadow Link in Ocarina of Time. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, I know there's rats around here. I've seen them. Yeah, here he is. Come here. Smoked them. Give me that tail. Let's go kill a cow and get ourselves some meat we can burn. It makes sense now why you have the option to burn meat. I remember when I was first doing cooking, I was so confused. Like, why would I actively want to burn meat? But, you know, if you need it for a quest and you're so high level cooking that you almost never burn the meat, that could get really frustrating. It's good that they gave us the choice to do that. I've got to say, having done some combat today finally with the Attractor backpack, it's amazing. I have 67 iron arrows. We did all that combat earlier, and I've only needed to pick up like 2 arrows, you guys. It's just so nice. Well, gentlemen, now we have our burnt meat. Let's grab our eye of newt and our onion, and I think we're all set. Alright, Hetty. I, in fact, have everything.
Excellent. Can I have them then?
We pass the ingredients to Hetty, and she puts them all into her cauldron. Hetty closes her eyes and begins to chant. The cauldron bubbles mysteriously. Well, is it ready?
Okay, now drink from the cauldron.
Okay. You drink from the cauldron. It tastes horrible, but you feel yourself imbued with power. Alright, we got some magic XP. That was pretty chill. I'm actually pretty surprised at how easy some of these later quests have been. Like, we had some novice quests that took some time and were not, I don't want to say hand-me-outs, but like, these quests aren't very hard. I was expecting a little bit more out of these last few, but we may end up finishing all of them in this episode, which is insane. Alright guys, my IRL friend Hyperdash 2 started an Ironman alongside me, and he's actually going to help us complete the Shield of Arrav today because we have to have another player. So this is super cool that he's helping us out. So he's actually joined the Phoenix gang. I'm part of the Black Arm gang. Really nice that it worked out that way. We're going to head out now and see if we can't figure out this quest. I got to steal something for him and he's got to steal something for me. Alright you guys, I think we might need to take out one of the Phoenix members to get a crossbow because I wasn't able to find anything about his certificate in here, but there's a thief we can attack. Doesn't seem like he's dropping anything though. Weapon store key, can we take it? Oh, look at this guys, Hyperdash 2 has dropped something for you to take. I was able to get it. Let's see if we can't get these crossbows now. Is it this door maybe? Yes, we opened the door using the key. Alright, let's go. Phoenix crossbow and a weapon master. Let's just grab a couple of these and head out. Stop, thief! Oh, shoot. Okay, let's take him out. He only has 20 HP. We should be okay. There we go. Okay, let's grab these 2 crossbows. Now we should be able to get into the Black Arm Gang base and get Hyperdash where he needs too.
Have you got those crossbows for me yet?
Yes, I have. You give the crossbows to Katrine.
It seems you're more skilled than I originally gave you credit for. Well done. Consider yourself a member of the Black Arm Gang. I suggest you now go and familiarize yourself with the rest of the gang house.
Will do, thank you. A closed chest. We search the chest but find nothing. Okay, let's search all of these chests. There's multiple. Oh, this cupboard looks a little bit suspicious, you guys. You open the cupboard and find half of a shield. Ooh. Okay, you guys. It says that we need to take the shield half to the Varrock Museum to see if it's genuine. Let's go ahead and talk to Curator Haig Helen here.
Welcome to the Museum of Varrock.
Hey, I'm here about the Shield of Arrav.
The Shield of Arrav? The museum has been searching for that for years. The late King Rold II offered a generous reward for its return.
Well, I'm here to claim it. You found the shield. Let's have a look. You show the shield half to the Curator.
This is incredible. But where's the other half?
I obtained this half from the Black Arm Gang. I wonder if the Phoenix Gang might have the other half.
That does sound plausible. We will have to hope that another adventurer can recover that half.
So will I be rewarded for recovering half of the shield?
I'm afraid the reward is for the recovery of the full shield.
However, what I'll do is write you out 2 half certificates. If another adventurer returns the other shield half, I'll do the same for them. The 2 of you can then swap one of the half certificates to make a full one each. Take that to the king and he will grant you your reward. You give the shield half to the Curator and he gives you 2 half certificates. Perfect, okay. And here's Hyperdash right here. Let's go ahead and use our certificate on him. Okay, use half certificate on Hyperdash. Drop your certificate for him to take, yes. Pick up that certificate and you're good to go. There we go, guys, the half certificate. Let's put them together. Use half certificate with half certificate. Amazing! You combine the 2 halves to make a complete certificate. The bearer of this certificate has brought half of the legendary Shield of Arrav to me. Haig Helen, Curator of the Varrock Museum. I've examined the shield and am satisfied as to its authenticity. I recommend to His Majesty, King Rold III, that the bearer is rewarded as per Proclamation 262 of the year 143 of the 5th Age by King Rold II. Let's go hand this in at the king. Alright, here's King Rold. Let's talk to him. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yes, citizen. Do you need something?
Well, King, I'm here about the Shield of Arrav. You show the certificate to the king.
My goodness, this is for the reward offered by my father many years ago. I never thought I would live to see the day when someone came forward to claim it.
It was quite the undertaking. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the help from Hyperdash.
Well, in that case, it's only right that you both be rewarded. I will grant half of the reward to you and half to your companion. I mean 600 coins for you. Enjoy it. You very much earned it.
Let's go, you guys! Very cool. Alright, that was a fun little co-op quest, dude. That was sick. I imagine that could be frustrating if you don't have people to trade it with. I'm really lucky that Hyperdash was here to help us. It was really kind of him. There we go. Very cool. Thank you for your help, Hyperdash. Of course. What a guy. What a guy. My boy Hyperdash. That's so nice of him to help us, you guys. And because of that, now both of us have access to ethically acquired antiquities. So I think we should run over there and do that real quick, you guys, because we're getting dangerously close to finishing all of our novice quests. We only have like 3 left, so let's keep chipping this away. Alright, you guys, I'm here in Fortis to start ethically acquired antiquities. Let's see what this is all about. Be aware that the diadem normally displayed here was recently stolen. The Grand Museum is willing to pay a high price for information that leads to its return. High price? I guess I am somewhat of an expert on finding things for museums. Maybe I should talk to the curator to find out some more. Here he is right here. Herminius. Hello.
Nilsal to you, Ignami. Welcome to the Grand Museum. I hope your visit is a pleasant one. If you have any questions about Varlamore, I'm happy to help.
Could you tell me more about that empty display?
Oh yes, Zerna's diadem. Quite a shame, isn't it? Do you know anything about it?
I'm afraid not, but maybe I can help you find it. I have managed to return stolen property museums in the past.
That would certainly be most appreciated. The local guards said they'd investigate for us, but it's not proven to be a fast process so far. I was starting to consider trying to find it myself, but I'm no detective. Doesn't seem to me like anything else is even out of place. Perhaps you'll have better luck though. Maybe you could look around for any sort of clues and see if you can find anything wrong.
Okay, I'll do that. Hopefully I can find something.
Thank you, Ignami.
Alright guys, let's see what we can find. Oh, there's some tools here. Some specialist tools have been left on the ground. Presumably they were used for no good. Oddly enough, all these papers on the ground aren't things that we can inspect. Let's talk to the curator after finding that. Okay, we still have to find more. Let's head upstairs, you guys, and see what we can find. Holy shit, you guys. Look at this. Armor of the Cloud Titan? The armor on display here was once worn by the Cloud Titan that inhabited the islands of Tempest Bay? Despite the Cloud Titan being defeated 900 years ago, the armor was not found until roughly 700 years later when it was donated to the museum by a traveler? The traveler claimed to have slain the Cloud Titan himself? Oh my god. That is sick. A lot of these displays are being cleaned. I wonder if we can find where these places are being cleaned. The person cleaning these things could be stealing it. Look at this, you guys. What the heck is this? Kuren shield. Why are Kuren shields around here? I feel like that's really strange. I mean, they're on the same continent and all, but from what we could tell, Varlamore was kind of on its own for a really long time. Oh, look, that's why Kuren is important. Refugees fleeing a war in Kuren first braved the Custodia Mountains, and it was those refugees who would go on to found the first settlements of Varlamore. That's sick! That makes a lot more sense why there are all these Kuren shields around. These people are from Kuren originally. Very cool. Let's investigate the tools. What happens if we investigate it? On closer inspection, the glass does appear to have been tampered with. It looks like the work of an expert. I don't think I'm going to find much more just lying around. Maybe I should try asking if anybody nearby saw anything. Okay, let's start talking to all of these academics. I was wondering if you'd seen anything unusual around the museum lately. No, I don't think so. That's a shame. Alright, well thank you for your help. Maybe these tourists can help us. Hello there. Hi, can I help you? I was wondering if you'd seen anything unusual around the museum lately. Now that you mention it, I did see somebody skulking around here recently. I thought they looked a little shifty at the time. You did? Do you know where they went? They left through the front door and turned right, towards where they have those big birds. Ah, that'll be the Quetzals, thank you. Quetzals? You learn something new every day. Wow, okay. I ended up talking to almost everybody in here, so I'm glad we finally found a lead. Let's head out and see if we can't find the Quetzal guy. Let's talk to Regulus Cento. Have you seen anybody suspicious around? What kind of suspicious? Maybe someone carrying something out of the museum, perhaps? Well, let's see. Come to think of it, there was this one person carrying some sort of case. He came along and asked if he could have a go with my bird. He asked if he could have a go with your bird? Yes, I thought it was quite strange. I told him no, and he made his way east towards the Kothon. To the Kothon. Okay, I guess I'll go and see if I can find some more leads there. Thanks for the help. Safe travels, Ignami. The Kothon, what the heck is that? Oh, it's right here, you guys. Okay, let's go over there. Well, you guys, there's a boat docked here. Maybe the guy's on this little boat here. It doesn't look like we can do much of anything on the boat. Talk to trader crew member. Can I help you? Have you seen a man with a case? Why do you want to know? Well, I'm looking for something and I think he might have it. I don't think people would really like us talking about all their travels. Although, we could use a hand. Think you could do us a small favor? Sure, what do you need? We've been meaning to get our old sails stitched up, but we haven't had a chance to get away and have it done. Hard to believe that Trader Stan had these clothes enchanted to restitch themselves, so we can't ruin them. But the sails were too much to ask for. Some people's priorities, huh? I suppose I could help with that. Perfect. There's a crafting store just down the road. They should be able to fix them up. Trader hands you some tattered sails. Okay. Crafting shop right here. Let's go take care of this for them. Talk to Artima. Let's see. Yes, Sal. Here to do some crafting? Got some supplies that might help you if so. I was hoping for some help. Well, what sort of help? I've got these sails that need fixing up for the charter ship in the Kothon. The crew thought you could help. Oh, in that case I'll help you out. Just so long as you can do me a small favor. Oh no. We're gonna have to do like 18 million things to line everything up. All I ask is that you tell the charter crew that Artima says thank you for the latest shipment they brought in. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's nothing. I'll be sure to pass on the message when I get back there. Perfect. Now hand those sails over. Here you go. Let's see. Thread that through there. Grab some of that and pull that through. Tie off the end there and... there we have it. They might not look the prettiest, but they'll be sturdy enough for the job at least. Artima has repaired the sails for you. Thank you. Take care now, Ignami, and come by the shop whenever you need any crafting bits and bobs. Sick. I was expecting to end up having a quest where we got to do a favor for her, and then we go to somebody else for that, and they need a favor. And we end up doing like 12 things to line it all up. Kind of like the Death Plateau quest, you know? All right. Let's talk to the crew member again. So about that man with the case. Oh, yeah. You're meant to be getting our sails fixed up, right? Well, here they are. You hand the newly fixed sails over to the trader. Oh, and Artemis said thank you for the latest shipment. That's great! Always nice to hear from a happy customer. Anyway, the man with the case. Gray-haired fella, right? Yeah, he came by. Asked if he could have a go with our boat. Told him that's not really how this works. And then what? Where did he go? Well, we explained how it does work, and then he asked us to take him to Port Sarim. Port Sarim? I see. Thank you. Oh, geez. All right. Well, let's go ahead and head back to Lumbridge, and we can run over. All right, guys. We've made it to Port Sarim. I'm just glad we have teleports because we could have outran this guy. Let's talk to the port master to see what he's found. Actually, isn't there a trader crew member at the end of the dock here? I think we used them to go train Hunter first off. Yeah, here we go. Trader crew member. Can I help you? Have you seen a gray-haired man with a case? Yeah, I know the one. Came all the way from Forties, right? That's right. Do you know where he went? Wandered up north, I think. Said something about trying to get hold of some runes. Alright, thank you for the help. Trying to get a hold of some runes. There's a magic shop up here. Let's go check that. Alright, let's talk to Betty here and see what she has to say. Oh my god, she's so pale. She looks like the followers of Haziel. Hello there. Welcome to my magic emporium. Have you seen a gray-haired man with a case? Oh, the one with the monocle? Yes, he did come in. Let me guess. He asked if he could have a go with your runes? What? What does that even mean? No, he came in looking to buy some runes, but he didn't really know what he was looking for. Where did he go? I don't know. He took a look at my stock, but didn't see what he wanted. He then left. Have you got any idea what runes he was looking for? I did take some notes. It was driving me crazy trying to make sense of it. You mind if I take a look? You might guessed. Good luck making sense of them. Betty hands you the notes that she'd taken about the strange rune order. Alright, let's take a look. One that lets me travel but not fight, law runes. 3 that are needed to grab but not to weaken, telegrab. 1 that doesn't make fruit but instead makes gold, alchemy. What could this mean? So it's got to be a specific teleport. So it's 1 law rune. Okay, everything past Kuren Castle is 2 law runes, so it's everything on the top end here. 3 that are needed to grab but not weaken. Oh, telekinetic grab uses air runes. 1 that doesn't make fruit but instead makes gold. That's fire runes. So, law rune, air, and fire. I mean, the description of the guy with the monocle sounds like Haig Helen, and this very well could be the Varrock teleport that he's talking about, right? Let's head over to Varrock and see if it is Haig Helen, because he does have a monocle, he's got gray hair, it could be him. No teleports use nature runes. The only thing that added up was the fire runes from low-level alchemy, and the air runes from telekinetic grab, and the law rune for Varrock teleport. That's gotta be it. Alright guys, we made it to the museum. Let's talk to Haig Helen. I have a sneaking suspicion it's him. Welcome to the Museum of Varrock. I'm looking for Zerna's diadem. Zerna's diadem? How did you come to hear about that? It's not something you hear of much around these parts. Well, it's missing from the Grand Museum in Forties. I was hoping to try and find it. What awful news. I'm not sure I could help you with that, though. Okay, you say so. Pickpocket Curator Haig Helen. You pick the curator's pocket and steal a key. Ooh. Oh, there's a door back here. Maybe this is their storage. You use the key to unlock the door. You search through the crate and find Zerna's diadem, along with various other artifacts that don't seem to belong here. Well, what do we have here? I wonder what our local curator has to say about this. Yeah, what the heck? Why is he stealing all this stuff? I found Zerna's diadem. Ah. So you found the diadem. That's, well, that's wonderful news. I'm sure that the Grand Museum will be thrilled to hear it. Would you like to know where I found it? No. Why would I? Be honest with me, Curator. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't just steal artifacts and claim them as your own for the museum. Steal? I would never. You need to get your facts straight. The other museums will never trust you again. They'd understand my actions.
I'm just trying to preserve history. You can't just keep claiming these stolen goods as your own. But I didn't steal anything. These are ethically acquired antiquities.
What do you mean? How did you come into possession of Zerna's diadem? I've heard all about your travels back here with it.
Well, naturally, as soon as Varlamore opened, I was keen to visit the Grand Museum. There was a big event over at the Colosseum, so it was nice and quiet. Perfect for taking in everything the museum had to offer. All of a sudden, I heard a strange noise coming from behind me. It was a thief. He'd stolen Zerna's diadem. I had to act quick. I called upon my skills from my time in the Varrock Guard, and I showed him what for.
Oh my god, he beat the shit out of him.
He went down easily, but I was left with a conundrum. What to do with the diadem? This was a priceless artifact, and it was at risk. I knew it had to be protected, and there was nowhere better than in Varrock. Now I don't know what to do.
You can't just be taking these things as your own.
I promise, I only wanted to keep it safe. I guess I panicked.
I'll do you a deal. If you arrange for the safe delivery of the diadem back to the Grand Museum, I'll let them know it's taken care of without mentioning your name.
Okay, I'll have it sent back at once.
Thank you. I'll head over there and let them know. Okay, I lost a ton of respect for Haig Helen, and then I gained it back a little bit because he absolutely beat the ever-loving tar out of that thief, dude, at age 70 plus, dude. That's not a young guy. But you know what, guys? I think if he would have just given it back to the curators and told them what happened, his reputation would have saved him. I think museum curator to museum curator, they would have thanked him for his service and let him go on his way. But lots of shit happens in the heat of the moment.
Hello. How are you getting on with your investigation?
Well, it turned out to be quite the saga, but I found it. Zerna's diadem is on its way back here, as we speak.
It is? That's great news. Where did you find it?
It was a little far away, but we'll save that story for another day.
Well, what matters is that you found it. Now, I guess you'll be expecting that reward the display mentioned. Here you go.
6,000 thieving XP and 5,000 coins? Holy shit! 39 thieving? Oh my god. I'm just walking around with 10 bands in my inventory now. Holy crap. Gentlemen, with that quest being out of the way, we have completed every single novice quest except for Recruitment Drive. The only thing stopping us from completing this is the Black Knight's Fortress quest. To do the Black Knight's Fortress quest, we need to talk to Sir Amicvars. Is his name like Ceramic Jars? In the White Knight's Castle over in Falador. We'll head over there right away. Here he is, Ceramic Vars.
I am the leader of the White Knights of Falador. Why do you seek my audience?
I seek a quest.
Well, I need some spy work done, but it's quite dangerous. It will involve going into the Black Knight's fortress.
I laugh in the face of danger.
Well, that's good. Don't get too overconfident, though.
You've come along at just the right time, actually.
All of my knights are already known to the Black Knights.
Subtlety isn't exactly our strong point. Can't you just take your White Knight's armor off? They wouldn't recognize you then.
I'm afraid our charter prevents us from using espionage in any form. That is the domain of the Temple Knights.
Temple Knights? Who are they?
That information is classified. I am forbidden to share it with outsiders.
So, what do you need doing?
Well, the Black Knights have started making strange threats to us, demanding large amounts of money and land, and threatening to invade Falador if we don't pay them. Now, normally, this wouldn't be a problem. They claim to have a powerful new secret weapon. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to infiltrate their fortress, find out what their secret weapon is, and then sabotage it.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Good luck. Let me know how you get on. Here's the dossier for the case. I've already given you the details.
Infiltrate fortress, sabotage secret weapon, self-destruct, and... It's just like Mission Impossible. Oh, yeah, it's right up here. I forgot. Let's head over. Here it is. Fortress guards all over. Oh boy. Can't open this door. Oh, we have to find another way in. Oh, look at this push wall. This is definitely where the weapon is. a sturdy door here. Let's try this. Hey, you can't come in here. This is a high-security military installation. Yeah, but I work here. I might be new here, but I can tell that's not true. You're not even wearing the proper uniform. So what is this uniform? Well, you can see me wearing it. It's an iron chain body and a medium bronze helm. Huh. I wonder if I can make that or get some in the local towns. What was that you muttered? Oh, nothing important. Okay, a bronze medium helm we can get at the Gielinor Manor. But I wonder if these guys will drop the iron chain body if we kill them. Alright, turns out those guys don't drop anything but bones, so... We'll grab the bronze medium helm from the Gielinor Manor, and we'll make an iron chain body or whatever it is. You know what, guys? I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but I'm going to use the anvil that we unlocked from Doric's quest. I can't talk shit about him anymore. Okay, there we go. Figured it'd be a little bit faster to just go ahead and make all the stuff here than run around and pick up things. Let's head on back. Okay, will they let us in now? Ooh, let's go. Oh, shit. I don't want to fight you. Push wall. There we go. Climb up ladder. Oh, it keeps going. Let's see. Oh, now we're at the top. Oh my god. These Black Knights want some smoke, dude. Alright, nothing up here. I think we should go down this other ladder. Yeah, we can't go past these crates here. Okay. Yeah, that's how we get in. See? There's no way for us to push this wall. Alright. What do we have? A chaos altar. Here's like an armory of some sort. Push wall right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is where we need to go. Oh, push wall is right here. Okay, we need to get to this ladder. Listen at grill? What is this? So, how's the secret weapon coming along? The invincibility potion is almost ready. It's taken me 5 years, but it's almost ready. Reldo the Goblin here is just going to fetch the last ingredient for me. It's a specially grown cabbage grown by my cousin Helda who lives in Gielinor Manor. The soil there is slightly magical, and it gives the cabbages slight magical properties. Not to mention the trees. Now remember, Greldo, only a Gielinor Manor cabbage will do. Don't get lazy and bring any old cabbage. That would entirely wreck the potion. Yes, Mithrith. Oh. Okay, we gotta get a regular cabbage for this guy, make him think it's magical. Or we just infiltrate in and drop a cabbage in. Oh, okay, this is cool. Alright, you guys, I grabbed a cabbage from the Falador farm. We're back. Let's see if we can't sabotage this. Black Knight's beating the tar out of me, but basically, they said that there's an important meeting, and I can't go through this door right here, so we have to sneak around. Maybe we can get back in through there. So it doesn't seem like there's any way to get over to this ladder from where we are now. The guard keeps saying that the Black Knights will hurt us, and that we can't go into this door. Why don't we try killing this Black Knight here and see what happens? There we go. The Black Knight is dead. Can we open this door now? Those Black Knights are in an important meeting. They said they'd kill anyone who went in. I don't care. I'm going in anyway. There we go. I just had to not get hit by the Black Knight enough to be able to actually get through it. Anytime an NPC hits me, it would interrupt the dialogue box, so I couldn't get far enough to see that that was an option. Okay. Use cabbage on the hole. Where has Greldo got to with that magic cabbage?
What's that noise?
Hopefully Greldo with the cabbage. Yes, look, here it comes. No! My potion!
Oh boy, this doesn't look good.
Meow? Let's go, we did it! Looks like my work here is done. Seems like that successfully sabotaged their little secret weapon plan. Alright, let's head back to Falador. Sir, I've ruined the Black Knight's invincibility potion. That should put a stop to your problem and an end to their little schemes.
Yes, we have just received a message from the Black Knights saying they withdraw their demands, which would seem to confirm your story.
Now, I believe there was some talk of a cash reward?
Absolutely right. Please accept this reward.
2,500 coins? Sheesh! Let's go! That was a fun little quest, a little bit of infiltration. I liked that. Well, gentlemen, because we've completed Black Knight's Fortress, we finally have access to our final Novice Quest, the Recruitment Drive. We can start this by talking to Ceramic Vars, so let's get started. Hello, Ceramic.
Hello, friend.
Do you have any other quests for me to do?
Quests, eh? Well, I don't have anything on the go at the moment, but there is an organization that is always looking for capable adventurers to assist them. Your excellent work sorting out those Black Knights means I will happily write you a letter of recommendation. Would you like me to put your name forwards to them?
Sure thing, Ceramic. Sign me up.
Well, this is a little embarrassing. I already have put you forward as a potential member. They are called the Temple Knights, and you are to meet certification in Falador Park for testing immediately.
Oh, it's probably Certify Cashin. Okie dokie. I'll go do that then. Let's go talk to Certify. Yeah, here he is, right here on the bench. Ceramic Vars sent me to meet you here for some sort of testing.
Ah, a real bear. Emic told me all about you, don't you know? Spiffin' job you did with the old Black Knights there. Absolutely first class.
Thanks, I think.
Well, a top-notch adventurer like yourself is just the right sort we've been seeking for our organization. So are you ready to begin testing?
Yeah, this sounds right up my street. Let's go.
Well, bad luck, old boy. You'll need to have a completely empty inventory, and you can't be wearing any equipment.
Oh, alright. Sounds good. We'll be back. Gentlemen, I've taken absolutely everything off, and I have nothing in my bags. Let's do this.
Jolly good show. Now, the training grounds location is a secret, so... Here we go. Mind your head. Oh, just ignore the smell. Well, here we are. Best of luck.
Ah, real bear. You've arrived. Speak to me to begin your task. What the heck is this? Welcome, a real bear. I have but one clue for you to pass this room's puzzle. Patience. Okay, there's an hourglass. Hang on. No, I'm very sorry. You're not up to the challenge.
Oh, jolly bad luck. What? Not quite the brain box you thought you were, eh? Well, never mind. You have an open invitation to join our organization, so you can try again.
Alright, let's try again. Greetings, a real bear. I'm here to test your wits with a simple riddle. Here is my riddle. Which of the following statements is true? Oh, shit. Well, the number of false statements here cannot be 4, because that would mean that this is true. That's right out. I think it's 3, you guys, because if there are 3 false statements, this is the only true one, the rest of them are false, right? I think that works out. Excellent work, a real bear. Please step through the portal to meet your next challenge. Sick! Okay. Very good. Study the statues closely. There's one missing statue in this room. We also mix the order up a little to make things interesting for you. You have 10 seconds to memorize the statue starting now? Okay. We'll now dim the lights and bring the missing statue back in. Please touch the statue you think has been added. I think it's the yellow axe? Or the yellow polearm? Oh no! Oh, I'm not very good at those, you guys. Let's try again. Okay, the patience task. Okay. Touching the hourglass made me lose, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Excellent work. Please step through the portal. Yeah, we just had to touch absolutely nothing on our keyboard for like 5 seconds. That's funny. Ah, real bear, you're finally here. Your task for this room is to defeat Surley. He has been blessed by Saradomin to be undefeatable by any blade, so it should be quite a challenge for you. If you're having any problems, remember, a true warrior uses his wits as much as his brawn. Fight smarter, not harder. No blade may defeat him. Well, there's a hammer. All of these are bladed edges. The hammer is not. Let's try it. Perfect. Yeah, we're actually damaging him. I don't know if he can die, though. Yeah, there we go. Excellent work. Okay. Greetings, a real bear. Welcome to my challenge. All you need to do is leave from the opposite door to where you came in by. I will warn you that this is more complicated than it may at first appear. I should also warn you that there are limited supplies of the items in this room, so think carefully before using them, or you may find yourself stuck and have to leave to start again. Best of luck. Okay, well there's a metal spade here. The vial. Let's just search everything. Get what we can. Alright, you guys, we got like a million things from this. We've got random vials, we've got sulfates and chlorides and ore powders and all kinds of stuff. Now I'll level with you guys. I'm not a chemist, so I'm not totally sure what we need to do here. Maybe we can use the metal spade on the key to break it off the chains? Nothing interesting. Let's inspect the door. There's a stone slab here obstructing the door. There's a small hole in the slab that looks like it might be for a handle. We have to make a handle? So this key is a meme. We don't even use it. There's a Bunsen burner. Cupric sulfate with the sodium chloride. Mystery mixture on the Bunsen burner. Slightly warmer. I don't think that helped much. Okay, so it is actually possible to mix everything. Wow. Let's place a tin on the Bunsen burner. Nothing happens. Let's see. You empty the vial into the tin. We use that on the Bunsen burner. Nope, that didn't help much. Well, I'm pretty certain we failed the puzzle, but like, do I really need to know advanced chemistry for this? I feel like that'd be crazy. Tin ore powder into the tin. Okay, now the tin actually changed. Let's try it on the Bunsen burner. I don't think that helped much. Examine tin. There's a strange concoction filling this tin. Can I put it back in a vial? What if we use it on a key? Can we use the knife with the bronze wire to make some sparks or something? No. What a weird puzzle. Let's talk to her and see if she has any hints. Could you give me any help? It's forbidden. Okay, let's leave. We'll have to come back. We can try different mixtures of stuff and see if we end up getting something that isn't a triple question mark mixture. Greetings, friend, and welcome here. You'll find my puzzle not so clear. Hidden amongst my words, it's true. The password for the door is a clue. Can I have a clue for the door? More than words I have not for you, except the things I say today. Aware are you, this is a clue? Take note of what I say. Oh, okay, 4 letters, got it. M-E-A-T, meat. Enter. Your wit is sharp, your brain's quite clear. You solved my puzzle with no fear. At puzzles I rank you quite the best. Now into the portal for your next test. Sweet! I wonder if we have to have completed all of these puzzles in one run, or if we just have to have done all of them one time. Ah, welcome, a real bear. What am I supposed to be doing in this room? Well, your task is to take this fox, this chicken, and this bag of grain across that bridge there to the other side of the room. When you have done that, your task is complete. Is that it? Well, it's not quite as simple as that may sound. Firstly, you may only carry one of the objects across the room at a time, for the bridge is old and fragile. Secondly, the fox wants to eat the chicken, and the chicken wants to eat the grain. Should you ever leave the fox unattended with the chicken, or the grain unattended with the chicken, then one of them will be eaten, and you will be unable to complete the test. Okay, I'll see what I can do. So, do we just put them across in this order? So if we put the fox across first, then the chicken is unattended with the grain, and we lose. We have to leave the fox unattended with the grain. So I think we have to have the chicken go over first. I'm going to try that. Let's do the chicken first. Oh, I equipped him. Remove chicken. I don't think it's as easy as the order in which we bring them over. I think we're going to have to swap some back and forth. Let's pick up the fox next. I think we can put him down and then pick up the chicken. And then bring the grain over. Yeah, see, he's not eating him. Let's grab the chicken. Take the chicken back over and then grab the grain. Alright, sick. There we go. That was really cool. Here we go, guys. Congratulations. You've solved this room's puzzle. I like that one. That was a cool one. Oh, this one again. Okay, all white. Okay, polearms are everywhere. We have every mace. The one we're missing is the orange axe. We're missing the orange axe. This one. It's got to be it, right? Excellent work. Perfect. Okay. We actually had time to look at it. Okay, back to the chemistry challenge. Let's grab all the vials again. Let's try mixing stuff again. Sodium chloride, isn't that just salt? Yeah, sodium chloride is just salt. Acetic acid is in vinegar. Vinegar is about 4 to 6% acetic acid in water. Okay. Nitrous oxide is laughing gas. Okay. I'm having to look up what these do, because I don't know off the top of my head what acetic acid is, you know? Because look at this, guys. If we examine it, it just says a vial of something labeled X, Y, and Z. We don't even get a lot out of it. Oh, look at this. The vials of liquid are dihydrogen monoxide. That's just water. I don't think we're going to use the salt. There's no way. Okay, I've gotten all of the tools. Do we need to make gunpowder? I feel like that would be kind of crazy. The metal spade has a wooden handle. Can we use the knife on the metal spade? No. We probably need to use this metal spade in some way to open the stone door, because it has a wooden handle. That's a unique thing when we examined it. What if we mix the ore powders? Can't do that. What if we put them in water? Can't do that. Can we put them inside of the tin? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do both ore powders in the tin. Now we have something. What if we put that on the burner? Don't think that helped much. What if we do that with the nitrous oxide? Oh shit. You smell strange gases escapes from inside the vial. Okay, I think I bricked it. I can't do anything else with the tin. Let's try again. I want to try just using some of these on the Bunsen burner on their own and see what happens. Gypsum is a fertilizer and the main constituent in many forms of plaster, drywall, and blackboard or sidewalk chalk. Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, look at this. We burned the wooden handle away from the spade. And you're left with a metal spade with no handle. Okay, we've actually made some progress. Use metal spade on the stone door. It's nearly a perfect fit. Pull spade from the stone door. It comes loose and it slides out of the hole in the stone. Okay. Okay, so I pulled the metal spade out of the door. We need a way to keep it inside. I think that's where these potions come in. You pour the vial onto the flat part of the spade. Okay, I emptied water out onto the spade. Interesting. Okay, there's something we can do with this. Oh, something caused a reaction when mixed. The spade gets hotter and expands slightly. I think that was the gypsum. You pull on the spade, it works as a handle. Dude, I was just clicking random shit. I poured everything that I had onto the spade. Walk through open door. Oh, thank God. The door's locked shut. Oh, shit. So I still have to get this key. Okay, I think I failed the puzzle, but we have something actionable now. I need to figure out what exactly I mixed to make the spade expand into the door, and then we can test with everything else. Okay, I think it was something to do with the gypsum. I'm going to start with that. Okay, I've got all the vials. Let's see, gypsum. And then what else did I do? Okay, it's something that's interacting with the water. So I got to put on the water first and then see what the interaction is. Okay, let's start off with using the vial of liquid on the spade. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm going to have to put something on, then put water on, and then just keep doing that to try it. I can't put the water on first. Let's try the cupric sulfate, and then let's try the water. That was it! Okay. Oh my god, we have everything else now. That's so good. The only thing we have left to do now is try to get this key. So we still have acetic acid. We still have 3 vials of liquid. Gypsum, sodium chloride, cupric ore powder, and tin ore powder. Then nitrous oxide, which... what the hell are we going to do with that? I need to weaken the metal in some way, I think, so I can use the shears to break it off. I don't think the acetic acid is going to be strong enough to break through the metal. What's the composition of gunpowder? Gunpowder is nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur. I feel like we don't use all these items. I feel like there are some red herrings in here. Like, what are we going to do with salt? Well, the chain is now slightly vinegary, but I don't think it's going to be broken any easier now. Okay, I think we'll have to try this again. I think acetic acid is a meme, because that's just vinegar. This is just salt. I think nitrous oxide is a meme. I think we need to use one of these ore powders with gypsum to create something that we can ignite and blow up the chains. I really feel like that's it. Let's get the rest of the tools. I'm wondering what the heck we use the magnet for. It's such a random item to get. I'm not sure about the ore powders, you guys, because if we burn them on a Bunsen burner with something, then it's still tin, right? Not doing anything. Okay, I looked it up, you guys. Apparently, tin can react with acetic acid in the presence of air or an oxidizing agent. Might be able to use the nitrous oxide for that, so let's try that. Yeah, you can't use the nitrous oxide. Okay, I did gypsum and water in the tin. A lumpy white mixture is made that seems to be hardening. Let's use that on the Bunsen burner. Nothing interesting happens. Okay, can we chisel it out? Every time I've mixed stuff in this tin, it's become like some green random shit. So I think gypsum and water in that was correct. If it's hardening, what do I want to put in it? Yeah, I can't use anything on the tin. Dang, so it's just bricked? This is so unbelievably frustrating. I mean, this has to be something, right? This is the only time I've used the tin, and it's actually done anything. Oh, shit. You make an impression of the key as the white mixture hardens. Seriously? So what, can I put the tin ore in it? You pour the vial into the impression of the key. Okay, hang on. Then we can burn it to harden it, right? Wait, really? We do the other ore too? Okay, now what? You heat the 2 powdered ores together in the tin. You make a duplicate of the tiny key in bronze. Can we chisel it out? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my f***ing god. Dude, I was just clicking random shit on the key, hoping. That was probably the most frustrating quest I've had to do beyond Gertrude's cat. Every single time that I messed up, I had to redo every single test. It wouldn't just put me at her. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's just beat your head against the wall until you do it.
Oh, jolly well done. Your performance will need to be evaluated by survey personally. But I don't think it's going too far ahead of myself to welcome you to the team.
Oh my god, thank god. Falador respawn point. An initiate Saleh. 1,000 prayer, herblore, and agility XP and 3,000 coins. Level 13 herblore. Huge. That's actually massive. Wasn't I only like level 9 in that? So what is this? Prayer plus 3. Yeah, it's a White Knight's helmet. Let's see how that compares to our Iron Man helmet. It's actually better than our Iron Man helmet. Wow. Let's go. We got an upgrade. So I guess we can just get rid of this. Guys, I'm glad that we're done with that. That science section was horrible. I liked every other puzzle that we had. I thought they were fun, especially getting the fox, chicken, and grain to the other side of the bridge. I think that was my favorite. But trying out every combination of 8+ items isn't a puzzle. That's just beating your head against the wall, and there were 0 indicators of what I needed to do in that puzzle at all. I was just clicking random shit, frustrated, hoping to find something, and that was how I found stuff. I don't think that was a very good puzzle at all. I think that there should have been more hints on what to do. There should have been real explanations on what some of these things do when you examine them, instead of just, it is a vial labeled gypsum. Because I had to end up doing that like 12+ times, having to complete all the other trials every single time. So by the time I finished it, it was just like, oh cool, I finally found the one thing that works. I didn't feel like I had overcome a challenge. I just spammed it enough times to have found the right answer, and that's not fun. So I'm glad that that's done. I would absolutely push people to just use a guide for that, because I feel like that was really bullshit. The only reason I didn't look up a guide is because I'm doing a guideless challenge. Like if I was just playing this, even without guides, I would have looked up a guide for that, because it's just annoying. I don't want to have to do these same trials 5, 6, 7, 8 times just to get to the point where I can start trying stuff again. It's the same thing with Gertrude's cat. There was just like no indicator on what I needed to do, and the answer was hyper specific. It was the same problem with this. The puzzle to get the fox, chicken, and grain to the other side of the bridge was probably my favorite. I really liked that. I felt like I was actually overcoming a challenge and using my mental fortitude to achieve it instead of just hitting my head against the wall. But with that, check this out. We have done every single Novice Quest. We finally did it. We've achieved our goal that we set out to do, and I'm surprised it only took us a couple months. So, thank you to everybody who's been along so far on the journey. It's been really cool to build it with you guys. I don't think I would have had nearly as much fun if I was just doing it myself versus getting to engage with you all alongside me on this journey. And we have so many fun-looking intermediate quests ahead of us now to enjoy. We're going to be progressing storylines that we've started on in Novice Quests, expanding on the things that we can do in the world, unlocking more of Gielinor, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. But with all the Novice Quests being out of the way, we have some questions to answer. In the description of every single video, I've posed 3 questions that I said we're going to answer when we completed all the Novice Quests. Those are, is OSRS beginner friendly in 2025? How does it compare to WoW? And what makes it special? With the experience that I've gained over the last few months playing and completing all of these Novice Quests, I'm going to answer those questions. A lot of it's going to be subjective, but I think that's the fun of it, is a little check-in with me and you all for what I feel about the game so far, having played it. And then I'd like to return to those questions when we complete all the intermediate and so on. And it's wild to have come this far. It's really cool. And again, huge shout out to Hyperdash for helping with the Shield of Arrav so we could actually complete all of the Novice Quests. So, gentlemen, it's been an honor. And I thank you guys for watching. Sup, y'all? It's your boy, A Real Bear. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It'd be great if you guys could leave a like, comment, or even subscribe to show me that you liked it. I love hearing from you guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.